Welcome to another SINoALICE video. Looks like they have given us a lot for the 6-month anniversary. So first of all, what they've done is they've given us 650 Twilight crystals, 2 upgrade SR tablets for your nightmares, and a dragon shackle as well. So I'll go ahead and claim that. Really good start. And next thing on there is Twilight crystals, 30 each day. So that's a total of 90. And this is only the pre-event. For the main event, we're supposedly getting another 200. And then there'll also be, I believe, daily missions as well. So when you first log into the game, you're going to see this new trailer talking about the new chapters. So you can see that there are now 2 new Kaguya chapters, one of which is a crossover, and then 4 new Cinderella chapters again, 2 are a crossover, and then 4 new Sleeping Beauty chapters, again one of which is a crossover. So in total that is 8 new chapters. So 8 new chapters, 8 times 50 will give you 400 Twilight crystals. You can now see that we also have a reminder as well to remind us of the daily Grimoire, so that's awesome. I'm actually guaranteed my SR today. It's my, I believe, 3rd month of playing now, the end of the 3rd month, so here we go. What are we going to get? Dun, dun, dun. Not bad, because it's a new class. It's a weapon that I probably won't ever use, but it's a new class, so I definitely can't complain about that. That will give me 400 stats, and I think she gives 100 physical attack and 300 physical defense, so 100 of those stats probably won't be too useful, but the remaining 300 would still be useful. We then also have the free Grimoire times 11, so we'll be able to roll it for 8 days in a row, so that's going to be amazing. 88 free rolls. It is just your standard rates, but it looks like they've added quite a bit to it, so you can see all of those highlighted 18 cost weapons, really good ones. So it's your standard 3% rate. So in theory, if we're doing 88 rolls, you would expect to get 2, if not 3 SRs with some average luck. More if you're really lucky and less if you're really unlucky. So let's see what we get on the first one. Oh, looks like I'm on the unlucky side, so far I've only got 1 shiny. Let's see if it's an SR at least. Nope, it's not going to be an SR. So after you've rolled that, you then are given the chance to enter the giveaway. So in the giveaway, you'll be entering a chance to win these prizes here. I don't actually need the tablet, so it would actually be cooler to win one of the grab bags. Next are the pre-event missions. So we're going to have 3 days of these 6-month anniversary missions, and these will give quite a lot of items. So every day you'll be able to get an extra purification ticket, some nightmare armor and weapon upgrade materials, as well as 2 skip tickets just for doing some extra dailies, so that is awesome. We'll get those for 3 days in a row. Moving on, they've also added a Royal Twilight Crystal Pass, so you can get effectively 150 Twilight Crystals plus another 15 daily for 30 days, so 15 times 30 that'll get you 450, so in total 600 Twilight Crystals for £11.99. That's not too bad actually, but as I'm a free-to-play player, I am not going to be buying that. I don't even buy the Royal Use service, although that's probably the best bang for buck. Moving on, so here if we just quickly go into the post, you'll see the part 1 bit, that's the 90 Twilight Crystals I've mentioned, and you've got the 6-month anniversary missions that I mentioned. Next we have the daily free Grimoire rolls that we've just done, we've got the new chapters, and then there's also Purification sweep as well. So what the Purification sweep is, if we do a certain number of purifications, that i.e. we hit 7.77 million, we're going to get another 220 Twilight crystals as well, and hopefully we hit the 10 million because I would like the extra 5 dragon shackles. I'm not going to go over the part 3 of the holiday special because that's pretty standard, it's just those class unlocks, nothing new. But what I will go over is the step Grimoire. So the step Grimoire to me is pretty decent. If you're a Sork at least, if you're a Paladin, not so great. So first of all, we'll start with Sleeping Beauty alternative. So this is the tome that you get, it's an 18 cost, so pretty decent stats, and it's got one of the better skills, Incantation of Submission, which is both physical and magical defense of 1 to 2 enemies. It also comes with support boon 1, so all in all, this is actually a really good class unlock weapon. If I were still a Sork, I'd actually be trying to roll for that. Next we have Alt Cinderella. This weapon is not so good. It's a level 3 skill. It does boost your aim attack, which is good if you main guns. But other than that, it's not a level 4 skill. It doesn't have DC 2. It debuffs the enemy's aim attack, so yeah, really not that great. Then we have the sword, which is really good. Level 4 skill. It's a straight up destruction skill, no buffs or debuffs or anything like that, so that will have the highest multiplier. And then it comes with DC 2. Physical attack is decent as well for the 18 cost, 2300 physical attack, so all in all that's a very decent weapon. And then you've got this instrument here, Hero's Harmony level 3, increases both physical attack and M attack of 1 to 2 allies, so again, very decent weapon, because with these 1.5 skills it's going to be a bit random on who it will buff, so the fact that it will buff both physical attack and magical attack doesn't really matter then, because for example, let's say you had a 1.5 or 2 target M attack buff, you wouldn't want to buff, say, a Crusher for M attack because it'll be useless to them, but at least here it'll buff both the skills. It also comes with Weapon Repair 2, which is one of the better Colo skills. It's no SP2, but it's not bad. What they've also now added is Medal of Desire 1, so obviously the Arcanas and the Pity rolls will be added, but what they've also added are these 3 weapons. So you can see we've got Hunter's Soul, 16 cost, so not great, but it's got 1377 magic attack, which is really not that bad. 16 cost, so it's going to be overall lower stats, but it does come with DC 2 and a straight up Throne of Exorcism skill, so I may actually just spend my 900 medals and get that, because right now I've got 1 S spear left in my grid, and then I've got 4 swords, and I'm trying to play half Nightmare Paladin, or half Nightmare Alice rather, and having 4 swords in there means they don't get buffed, so I'm missing out on some damage, so I'll probably get that. You then have this staff, level 4 healing light and replenish magic, so this one isn't great, and then you have the insect hub. This one's decent, so again 16 costs, quite high M attack, so the level 4 M attack boost and SB2, so overall very decent, but it only buffs 1 target, so it's probably not the most efficient. SB2 should make up for that though. So that is the new banner, and then there are a few other things as well, such as the Grand Conquest campaign, but until that's out I won't spend too much time. I don't want this video to get too long. I'll quickly just round up the Twilight crystals as well. So in theory we should be able to get up to 1750 Twilight crystals for free. So the mentioned end of year purification sweep, that should get us to 20. Pre-event login bonus where you get 30 a day, that should give us 90. Supposedly we're going to be getting a main event login bonus as well, so that will get us 200. Then we have the main event missions, so these are probably going to be daily missions similar to what we've currently got, so that'll be another 90 that they've mentioned. I'm not sure what the New Year's Theatre is, so it'll be interesting to see what that is all about. We then also have the live reward, which has already been delivered as I showed at the beginning of the video, so that was at a nice 650. And then finally the new chapters that I mentioned, so 8 in total, so 8 times 50 giving us 400, so all of that sums up to 1750, so thank you to SINoALICE for that. Christmas bonuses weren't great, so it's really nice to see that for the 6-month anniversary / the new year they're throwing in a good amount of free Twilight crystals. There are a few other things as well, such as the international class with Kaguya and Alice, but until further details are coming there's no point trying to speculate what type of class it is. There will be the New Year's event coming soon, and I heard there may be a collaboration. There was also a rank increase, max BP increase from 2 to 3, as well as the daily Grimoire summon reminder as we mentioned previously. There's also SINoALICE Royal Creators Program, so I'm going to see what that's about, see if maybe I'm good enough to sign up for that. Let's quickly go through the rank increase actually. So increasing from 180 to 200, it's not actually that big of a jump. It's actually crazy how little you get. So from 180 to 200 you only get what, 2.2k, just under 2.2k more HP. You get an additional 4 costs, which is very little actually, and you do get 2 extra sub weapon slots or sub gear slots as well, so those will be at 10% of your main stats, so that'll be a little bit there. So for example, if you had like a level 80 L maxed out around 18 cost 1 giving you 5k stats, normally that'll give you 500 instead, so every little helps. But yeah, I think that wraps it up for today. A lot of updates, so call it there. As always, leave a like, comment and subscribe if you want to see more SINoALICE videos. Thanks all for watching, and I hope you're having a good Christmas and a happy new year as well. Thanks, bye now.